Good morning, Siminico. Okay, there's going to be a little bit more reconstruction. El Presidente is having a change of heart because crime is out of control. And, well, we need to beautify the place. We need to kind of help improve the lives of our citizens. And there are a few new buildings that we can use to do that. The sound issue is just going to continue to be an issue because of the way the channels are broken up. The audio channels are broken up. First thing we're going to do is we're going to slow the speed down. I just want things to go a little bit slower. We're going to move this dive bar. We're not going to get rid of it because that would destroy the character of Siminico. And instead, we're just going to move it over here, and we're going to start filling in some of these places. We're going to move that bar right behind the, I think that's the soup kitchen, yeah. And then we're going to find a new thing, which is the flop house. Suitably disgusting, but it also acts as accommodation, which will help out with tourism, even though it's a really shitty place. We'll put the flop house down. Okay, now we got a place for people to sit. And we're also going to change the speakeasy around so that we don't just have a gigantic wall facing the street. This is purely for aesthetics. And we're also going to delete this and put another flop house over here. My goodness. Okay. Now, I think I can put that garden back. That is not where that is. It was just the regular garden. Turn around. There we go. Okay. That'll fit there. But I don't know if I can put anything there. Might have to do something, because there's definitely no building. Even the tiny little clam shack is not going to fit there. So we're going to have to put something like, well, let's just put trees. We'll take palm trees and put a couple palm trees there. Oh, yes, another thing I wanted to do. Let's take out that, and let's put in a barbecue instead. Now, is that a decorate? There it is. I'm going to put in a barbecue pit. A little bit closer, a little bit further, a little bit closer. Well, maybe not. Maybe I should actually... Well, then it's crowding upon that. Okay, fine. It'll stay there. Then we're going to turn this back into... Well, actually, I was going to make that sand. That is not the right one. Sand. But it's having weird, conflicting... whatever. It works. We'll also take this, make this dirt. I don't know what it's doing there. And that'll be fine for that. Okay, so then we're going to come back over here, and we're going to build another venue. And that venue is going to be the nightclub. Suitably scummy. If we point it facing the street, then the... You know what, let's have it facing that way. Okay, excellent. Now we're out of power. So, let's pause this because power is actually important. So what we can do now, I can add another power station. What I'm actually going to do is put a substation over here. I think I'll put the substation right there. Actually, I could have it literally right here, facing this. And so everyone sitting here has a very, very large chance of getting some kind of electrical shock. Let's put it right here. I did, however, want to put in a shack. Okay, we can put that back on. Now that doesn't provide very much power, but it provides enough, at least for a little bit. Another thing I wanted to do was actually get rid of this and move the flea market into this little square. There it is. So I can have that facing... Oh, and there's a bonfire there too. Okay. And the day has gone by, even though we're going slow. Flea market. So I can have that facing that way. If I have it facing, how about we have it facing there? And then I can put in a sad garden. That is not there. Sad garden. There we go. And then we can put that back. Okay, so wait a minute. Which side is the one with the fence? Okay. So that's back, and then we can add in maybe some more little things here. But I did kind of want to just block this off. Speaking of blocking off, I want to add more venues. We're going to add some big venues. We're going to add things like, let's go alphabetical. Movie theater and bowling alley. But what? No, bowling alley. Put the bowling out. There we go. Okay. So yes, now we are actually very much out of power. So what I can do, are we quite a bit out of power? I mean, how much? Where is that statistic anyway? I just want to see how much I'm missing out on. Oh, well, deficit of 16. Okay. Now, can that be made up with another one of these? Not really. I feel like these should provide just a little bit more. I know that they're just substations. They're not really... They're batteries, basically. But, I mean, I feel like we could put in a little bit more. Well, I did... I mean, I could replace that oil plant with a super coal plant. It'd be highly, highly toxic, even compared to that one. Massive output of smog. And reduces... Well, so does this one. This one, though... Oh, wait a minute. So we do have this ability to overload. Building produces more power. And are we good? Oh, yeah, now we're definitely good. Okay, fine. That takes care of that. Let's continue on. So that power is all taken care of. Siminico has earned productivity medal, okay? And we now have the underground casino? Oh. Suitably scummy. Okay, excellent. Next thing to do on my to-do list. I was going to move the diner. We're going to move the diner actually in town so people can use it. And diner. We're going to put it right there, right across from the clinic. I feel this is suitable. We can also do something to kind of connect up this sidewalk that just goes into nowhere, maybe? Not right now. What else? Oh, yes. So I was going to come in here. We're going to try and beautify this a little bit. I will actually use concrete to draw a little bit of a pathway around the movie theater. And we're going to put in another garden. Another open plaza? No, that's too big. I don't know. I was just trying to keep from using the same assets over and over, but in this game that is not an option, sadly. Okay, and then I might have to put something here. I don't know, something to match up with the Union Hall. We'll worry about that a little bit later. I also wanted to... I think I'm going to move the florist as well. We're going to move the florist over to here. And better do that now that the sun is up and it's about to open. Okay, and so that should get that all sorted in, and perhaps... Well, we'll come back and think about something to do there. Over here... Oh, yes, it's... what? Earth Day. It's Earth Day. In honor of Earth Day, all residents and visitors have pledged to walk or take public transport. An overall reduction in pollution is expected. Oh, well, why did I get the warning sound for that? Because that's actually a good thing. We're going to get rid of the janitorial offices. And we are instead going to put in the 50s gas station right here. Facing that way? Or yeah, facing this way. Okay, awesome. So, why are we angry? We are angry because he's got a job, but I'm angry and won't work. A venue, okay, well, we're just not, I guess, producing enough venues. One thing I also wanted to do was come over here, and we're going to fix the tenement situation. This is causing too much crime, too many problems, so El Presidente is stepping in, and we're going to tear down some tenements. This is also because I don't like having a row of tenements. We're going to make this look a little bit more aesthetically interesting, if not pleasing. So, forced relaxation, and we will put in tenement right there. And we're going to make the rest of that into the slum apartments. We'll also put one in, let's see, we'll put a slum apartment. Let's pick a different one. I think this is a different color than that one. So we'll put that there, and then we'll put back in a couple tenements. Now, is this... Let's pick that one, and... Are there only 3? I guess there's only 3 types of tenements. Well, in that case, we can put this one here. And then we'll put in the remainder of our slums. Slum apartments. There. Okay. So that... No, not there. That's a little bit better. However, I do believe that these cause criminals and these do not, so we may actually be hurting myself there, and I definitely brought our population down by significant amounts. But hopefully that will also mean that we'll have less stress on things. I also killed a lot of my workers too. We do need perhaps a few more people then. But we're going to be making some nicer stuff over here. We'll finish this off with, I don't know, some row houses are probably not, I mean, right here, they're probably not a good idea. And I think they might be out of place. Because they're, well, they won't even fit. Fine, we'll put in our, the remainder of our slum apartments, because we'll just do that. You know what, let's put something like that. That one, and then that one? Fine. Okay. So I think we're done with this side of the city until I start putting trailer parks along there. Now, as I was saying, I wanted to put a creepy little... Let's put it out there. We'll take all of them here, and we'll put in... the shack. Now, the shack is not actually a house, even though we do have the haunted houses. This is just a visitor's creepy thingy, I guess. We'll put it out here, though. Or shall we have it on the side of the creepy flea market? So that... Nah, we'll put it across the street here. Kind of going out towards this. Now, what I want to do here is I want to take the road, and we're going to... I have a VIP club. Excellent. We're going to start breaking this off, because I don't really want this to be gridded. This is going to be where we're putting some more of our farms and that sort of thing, going out towards the docks. Let's continue on with the renovation up here. Now this this park is just sad. This is a sad sack park. We don't want this. So we're going to try and do a little bit more actual landscaping. One of the things I wanted to do was actually put in a fairly nice fountain. Now that's too nice. That's too nice. Jumping fountain, large fountain. That's a bit big. That's actually much bigger than I wanted. Medium fountain? Again, that's not really suitable for just a hangout in the middle of the park type fountain. Oh yes, we're going to start putting police boxes around because that's... Well, it's criminal, literally. I mean, things are... I think I missed it, but crims have been wandering... Well, right there, for example. Burglar, yes. So we're going to need to deal with that. This guy is still fussing. He's going home. I don't know why you can't go to a venue, but you just can't find a venue. He can't find anywhere that makes him happy. Anyway, back to this. So, let's see. We're going to do... I guess we can just put this fountain back. This small little fountain. I think that'll be suitable. Put it a little bit closer in, a little bit... right there. Okay, fine. And then we'll do trees. And we're not going to do too many palm trees, I don't think. We're going to try putting in some decent trees. Large savanna tree. Now, does that actually fit? I mean, if you look at some of these trees out here, that's about the closest... Man, that humming, yeah. See, that kind of looks like savanna trees. They don't actually have any in here that look like those. So that's about the closest I can find. But we'll say that we have some of these imported leafy trees. Just kind of put those there, and then maybe put in... that is not where I'm at. Palm tree? Large palm tree? See, I kind of want shady trees, though, but... Well, maybe I should put a big tree there and then put the palm tree. Let's get rid of that one again. And we'll put the... Oh, wait a minute. Small savanna tree might look okay. Someone's getting beat up again, I hear. Mr. Pissed Off is... Oh, that's a different one this time. Oh, whatever. We'll stop tracking that. We'll put in that big tree, maple tree out here, I guess. And then do we really want... Palm trees are kind of out of place in the park, to be honest. But I kind of just wanted, you know... I don't even really want it there. I'd rather have my trees kind of... Well, whatever. I'll fuss with that off camera, just to make myself happy. So, next thing. Semenico needs... Now, is that this, or... Well, we have our courthouse. Let's put our courthouse down. Our courthouse will be right across from the police station, as stated earlier. Yeah, we'll put it there. And then we'll put beautifying hedges along this edge. Just to kind of... Would you put it down, please? There. Okay. Now, another thing I wanted to put down was... Semenico needs information. People need information. People are poor, they're uneducated. And the voice of the people needs to be heard. And I'm thinking this is actually a workplace. The newspaper. Semenico now has a newspaper. We'll put that over here by the library. Suitable, I feel. Okay. Things are building up. In fact, I'm thinking that, well, okay, as soon as the game stops saving there. Neighborhood Watch. Ooh. I think we need one of those. Well, I'll remember I've got one. Ooh, actually, you know, that would fit right there. I was thinking of moving the ice cream parlor, but you know what? I think we'll do this. I'm not sure what this does, though. Sims who feel the need to take the law into their own hands. Ah, this is where the vigilantes become... Okay, well, maybe that's not exactly what we want. But we're going to move that garden and that ice cream parlor over to that side of... Drive-ins available. Ah, that would look good. It's big, though, so we'll deal with that in a minute here. We need the ice cream parlor. There we go. Ice cream shop. And we'll put that... well, is there anything against that wall? There is not. So we'll go ahead and put that like that. There. Okay. So that looks good, I think, maybe. Right, but before I was interrupted, before my train of thought was lost, I was going to say that people need a little bit better than dirt roads. So we're going to go ahead and have a large renovation of the roads in Semenico. Is that the midwife, or did someone just... Well, anyway. So we're gonna... Ooh. It doesn't like to go that far. Okay. Might have to change how I'm... It does not like going the full way. I mean... Some parts of town, I think, maybe will do this, where it just kind of looks a little bit crummy, but not right now. I want an actual, honest-to-goodness road that actually works. Some places will probably deserve it, so that... I mean, there is a thing, though, where the roads change depending upon the environment, I guess. So, like, if we made it really slummy and highly industrial, basically that's what it is. It's for each of these, the higher you make it, the sort of theme of the roads also changes. So when you make it highly industrial and scummy, they become all cracked and broken down, run down. Let's do it like that and see if it builds into this. Yeah, you know what, that's fine. So basically we're going to do pavement on parts of the city that kind of deserve it. But there'll be scummy bits that, well, they just... I still don't know how I feel about the sound, about leaving it in like that or not. Because we're starting to get into sort of the nicer area. And we can do kind of like a half block. Yeah, let's do a half block. So pavement ends there. We'll run the pavement up. Bring it out here. We'll come over here. We'll do another Another one. Well, I mean, maybe I should have the road kind of continue on this way, and then we'll have this back end. Because this is, I mean, it's a scummy residential area, but it is nonetheless a residential area. So maybe we'll do that. Let's continue on with the street renovations then. Oh, that just completely ate that out, didn't it? Okay. So we've got a little bit of a finessing we've got to do here. Just do something like that. And something like that. Okay, finally. Gotta pick it again. Yeah, this game. I don't know. I don't know about this game. There are some things that... oh, so what's going on here? Because I can't make this change. Holy shit. Should we make this the dirt? That kind of breaks into the pathway there about halfway through. We ran out of money. Come on, game. Give me a bone here. So I wonder if we can get some weird little partial pavement. No, let's not do that. Let's try and make it actually look like it belongs as part of this intersection. I thought this was going to get... Did I not click on this? What the fuck? Game? We're going to have words here. Okay. So, for fuck's sake. So, it looks like it's kind of some elevation thing that might be doing it. I don't know. Okay. So that's all got pavement now, and then we've got to start doing a little bit of pavement over here. Oh, of course this isn't going to work. You know what? I'll finish this up. I'll finish up the park. But this is going well. I think it's helping a little bit. I just wanted to make this a little bit more varied, so it's not just a wall of the same type of homes. I mean, the thing with the pueblos, I don't believe I'm ever going to be able to fix because there's only 3 types, and until we move it up here, which is where I kind of want to start sprinkling in the haciendas, these are just going to look a little bit better. But this is starting to look kind of like how I want it. I think we're probably ready to start going over here, start making things look a little bit nicer for the tourists section as the transition into what will be sort of the city center. And of course there are buildings I'm going to have to go in, and we're going to start focusing down on unlocking them. There are a lot of people who walk to work, so maybe that's another thing. Now, there are subways available, and you can just put them down and they kind of act like bus stops. Maybe we'll do that as well, although I don't know that thematically subways are really a thing we want over here. But anyway, so yeah, I'll trim up a few things. We don't need to waste another episode on just being finicky, and I will see you next time.